It looks almost seaworthy. I'm not picking that up.
Fire!
Aye!
Get over here!
Are you crazy? You could have killed me!
Crazy? I'm not the one flagrantly violating the rules and regulations of nothing at all.
Huh?
What's your name, sailor?
Guybrush Threepwood, sir.
Now, Mr. Threepwood, what is your business on nothing at all?
I'm just looking around, sir.
Very good, Mr. Threepwood. Now, before I allow you to pass, do you have any questions?
Why are you firing cannonballs at innocent pirates?
Mr. Threepwood, it is my experience that there are only two kinds of pirates. Those who are committing acts of wanton savagery, and those planning to commit acts of wanton savagery. If you allow groups of the latter to congregate for any length of time, they inevitably transform into mobs of the former.
What was that middle part again? Who the heck are you?
My name is Ricardo Luigi Pia Mbenga Cheng Nehru O'Hara Kasaba III, but you can call me Admiral Kasaba.
What are you doing here?
I have been assigned the singular honor of guarding Ozymandias' commercial interests on Jambalaya Island. To that end, I have rounded up all of Jambalaya's scrofulous pirate trash and transported them to Nothing at All, where they will remain until they become productive members of society.
Well, how many of Nutton's pirates have been allowed to return to Jambalaya?
Oh, only a handful. It's deucedly slow re-educating them one at a time, you know. Luckily, I hear that Mr. Mandrill has some sort of secret plan to re-educate them all at once.
I think I'll just be on my merry way.
Good lad. Remember, I'm watching you.
They're aimed at that beach. It's a ship of the line. There's a picture of a koala bear, obviously the work of a certain awful Australian. Yeah, you can lead a cow to water. Nutton Beach, 1 kilometer.
I think we're getting off track here. Let's get back to fitting. No. You're forgetting the importance of violence.
Who are you?
I be Hellbeard, the unrepentant, the scourge of the 7 seas.
Hellbeard. I think I've heard of you.
Yeah, of course you've heard of me. I'm the nastiest pirate in the world.
Wait a minute. Hellbeard the Unrepentant died over 80 years ago.
Do I look dead to you?
No, you look like a sock. Can I talk to the other puppet?
Puppet? There be no puppets here, boy. There be only the unrelenting terror of Hellbeard.
If you're Hellbeard, where have you been for the past 80 years?
Look, over there.
Who are you?
I'm Hellbeard the Unrepentant, of course.
Why can I only talk to one of you at a time?
Because of that paranoid jerk, Admiral Kasaba. Whenever he sees 3 or more pirates talking, he assumes they're plotting some sort of mischief. So he lobs a cannonball at them.
Can't he tell the difference between pirates and puppets?
Don't know if you've noticed, but Kasaba's not too bright.
I thought the other puppet was Hellbeard.
He'd like to think that.
Can I talk to your puppeteer?
I'd rather you didn't. We're trying to protect him.
Come on, let me talk to the puppeteer.
Well, all right, but don't make any sudden moves.
I'll be as gentle as a baby dolphin. You must be Hellbeard.
If you say so, sir.
You don't look like a fearsome pirate to me.
Me? A fearsome pirate? You must be mistaken, sir. I wouldn't harm a fly.
But you're Hellbeard the Unrepentant. You sacked an entire archipelago with a rowboat and the jawbone of a bilge rat named Stinky.
Oh dear, that sounds far too violent and adventurous for me.
I think I'll leave you alone.
Thank you, kind sir.
Could you help me find this?
What's that?
It's a picture of the ultimate insult.
The ultimate insult? Ah! Ah!
Hey, you forgot your puppets! Gee, guess that was just the kind of breakthrough he needed to mend his shattered psyche. I better put these away before Kasaba flings a cannonball at me. Excuse me, ma'am.
What can I do for you, young man?
This is kind of a strange place for a school.
This isn't your average school, dearie. This is the Ozymandial Pirate Transmogrification Center.
Transmo-whatification?
Transmogrification. We take barbaric, foul-smelling pirates, like yourself, and transform them into prim, productive, and polite members of the emerging consumer-based economy.
That's the most nefariously evil thing I've ever heard.
Oh, now, sweetie. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Did you know that there's a crazy man cruising along your shore?
Do you mean that brave Admiral Kasaba?
Brave?
He's single-handedly keeping the great unwashed pirate masses of Nuttin Atoll from corrupting the paradise of Jambalaya Island.
He's a loon.
The most courageous men are always a little crazy, dearie.
I'm tired of being a slimy pirate. Sign me up.
Wonderful! Just go in and take a seat, and you'll soon be on your way to a brighter tomorrow. Good afternoon, class. My name is Miss Rivers, and I'd like to welcome you to Ozymandial's Pirate Transmogrification Academy, a wholly owned subsidiary of Ozymandial Enterprises. Just by walking in that door, you've already taken a courageous first step in a journey that will transform you from swashbuckling pirates into healthy, normal, and most of all, productive members of society. And why have you made this step?
Because we don't have a choice.
No, dear. You've come here because you're scum-sucking pirates who deserve to be dragged into the street and shot like the dogs you are!
Yikes.
Now then, for the next few hours, we'll be breaking down your antisocial pirate defense mechanisms and replacing them with more acceptable, marketable behavioral traits.
This could take a while. Why don't you come back later?
First, let's have a frank talk about pillaging.
And that's why keel hauling is bad.
Very nice, Yanya. Now, class, let's move along to your final exam. 3 questions that will account for 90% of your grade.
That doesn't seem fair.
Don't get smart with me, Sonny.
Sorry, ma'am.
Let's begin. Yanya,
Yes, ma'am.
a stranger approaches you and asks for the time. How do you respond?
I politely give the stranger the correct time and point him in the direction of a watch shop.
Interesting. Now then, Guybrush.
Yes, Miss Rivers?
After drinking too much grog, a friend of 20 years teases you about your haircut. What is your reaction?
I shave his belly with a rusty razor, all the while shouting, "I got your haircut right here, Spanky!"
Oh, no, that won't do.
Who's Spanky?
Miss Rivers, I think Guybrush needs a timeout.
Now, Mungo,
Yes?
what's in your mouth, young man?
Pirate spitting tobacco, ma'am.
Did you bring enough for everyone?
Actually, yes.
Well, that's hardly the point, young man. We don't allow pirate paraphernalia in this classroom. Hand it to me.
Sorry, ma'am.
Now then, Mungo.
Yes, ma'am?
You see a man accosting another with a sword. What do you do?
I run the attacker through with my trusty sword, Winnie.
Good. Okay, second question. Guybrush,
Yes?
your captain has plotted a course directly through the heart of the Devil's Triangle. How do you react?
To appease the gods of the triangle, I make a blood sacrifice of the cabin boy.
Yumpin' Yiminy!
Miss Rivers, I'm feeling sick to my stomach.
Mungo,
Yes'm?
while reading a book of poetry in the library, what appears to be a treasure map falls out of the book. What's your plan of action?
You make a copy for safekeeping?
Okay. And Yanya,
Yes, Miss Rivers.
a member of the opposite sex rebuffs your advances. How do you cope?
I chalk it up as a learning experience and move on.
Alrighty then, now for the third and final question. Mungo,
Yes, ma'am?
your tofu burger is delivered medium well, despite your explicit request for medium rare. How do you react?
I send the burger back with a strongly worded comment to the serving wench.
Now, Yanya,
Yes, ma'am.
while delivering Christmas toys to orphans on a nearby island, you notice a passing ship that's obviously taken on too much cargo. What do you do?
I hail the captain of the passing vessel and ask him if he needs any assistance.
Okay. And finally, Mr. Threepwood.
Yes?
A scruffy-looking stranger offers you a grog. What's your response?
I accept the grog, poison his own, and steal his treasure. Arr!
Now that's just rude, Mr. Threepwood.
Jeez, and I thought I was a heartless savage.
Well, I've added up all your scores, and I must say that I'm very unhappy. Mungo, I'm afraid you didn't pass. Your heart's in the right place, dear, but your brain is somewhere cold and dark and covered with spiders.
Darn.
Ha!
Yanya, I'm flunking you, too.
Why? I got every answer right.
Yes, dear, but your attitude sucks.
This is horribly unfair.
So's life, sweetie. Get used to it. And then we have Guybrush. Guybrush, Guybrush, Guybrush. I've been teaching this course for months, and I can safely say that you're the single worst student I've ever met. I've picked lint out of my belly button with more learning potential than you. Now, in order to guarantee that you never darken my school's doorstep again, and to stigmatize you for the rest of your hopefully short life, I'm strapping this dunce cap to your stubborn pirate head in the hopes that humiliation will succeed where education failed. Now get out of my classroom and never return!
Yeah, I may be a dunce, but at least I'm a mighty pirate dunce.
In case of fire, pull alarm. Never try this at home, boys and girls. False fire alarms cost lives.
Ah! Fire! Everyone run for your lives!
Yikes!
Another fire! Everyone run for your lives!
It's a classic 1582 Mercedes-Benz racing schooner.
No thanks. I've got enough bad habits as it is.
Gotcha! Think you're pretty clever, don't you? Get out!
I'm surprised she fell for that again.
It's a cute little whistle. I can't imagine what's so piratey about it.
So that's when I sliced open his pancreas!
Hi there.
You idiot!
What do you think you're doing?
What's the matter?
He'll see us, you ignoramus!
I'm out of here!
Fire! You may want to move a couple of feet to your left.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. Now go away so I can resume my discussion with the delightful Miss Daisy.